Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Claudia, and if this is your guys' first time here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming up. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about 2021 and what my mindset is going to be for this year, what it has been so far, and kind of just tell you guys where I've been at and share things that have been working for me so far. I have a very different mindset this year, so yeah, let's get into it. So as you guys know, we are almost done with the first month of this year. What have you done different? What has changed for you? What are you trying to improve? What goals did you set for this year? Do you feel like it's the same as 2020? For me personally, 2020 was a year that pushed me to grow a lot in so many different areas of my life, and it was really uncomfortable. And if you guys don't know, Lisa and I relocated. We moved to my home state of Oregon, so I'm really happy to be home. And I moved here because I got accepted into Portland State, so I'll be starting school there in August. I'm just finishing up some credits right now with that. And yeah, it's been a little bit crazy, guys, but overall really positive change for me. I just want to say that before I get like too into this and too carried away, I want to say thank you guys for watching, for being here. I hope that this video can give you guys something useful. If not, then I hope that this is a space where we can talk about different things. I know that I've said many times how much I love doing vlogs, YouTube videos, sharing things with you guys. I really do. I just have never felt in a space where I was feeling okay to create, to be myself, and I feel like I'm there now. So thank you guys for subscribing and for again being here. Anyways, so I want to say that in past years, like I feel like almost my whole life until now, I've never been in my corner, and that is the topic, and of course the title of today's video is to be in your corner. So what I mean by that is, you know, like for example in boxing, the boxer, the athlete, they have people in their corner. You have people in your corner. You might be in someone's corner, so people might count on you to be in their corner, but are you in your own corner? And with that, I don't want to make it too complicated. I just want to say that if you haven't been in your corner and you're always a person to be in other people's corner, make sure that right now you pause for a minute and you see that you need to be in your corner first before you can be there for other people. Because if you're not in your corner, and if you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't have confidence in yourself, if you're not backing yourself up, then a lot of things are just not gonna happen the way that you want. You know, we want support from people, from friends, from family, but if you're not your number one fan first, and if you're not pushing yourself, if you're not the one that's the voice inside your head telling you to be better for you before anything else, then I feel like we're missing a really key step. So for 2021, I have decided that I'm gonna be in my corner no matter what. I'm gonna make sure that I keep myself accountable before I try and keep anybody else accountable, and I want to make sure that I am 100% believing in myself and in my capability to just grow as a person and as an individual, as a student, as a vlogger, as a content creator. So that's the step number one for 2021. The next step, and I know some of you guys might give me some hate for this, but there's this like new trend or wave or whatever you want to call it about manifesting things. I think we've all heard it, we've all seen it. Don't get me wrong. I think that the power of vision and of, yes, manifesting things is indeed true. However, I want to use this example because I've been thinking about it for like days. You know, like I sit there and I'm like, okay, manifesting a big butt, manifesting a skinny, you know, body, manifesting this, manifesting that. But it just doesn't work if we're not being active about it, if we're not doing something about it. Like Imagine, like, I'm first generation here, guys, so imagine, like, for example, I was raised by a single father. Imagine him sitting there just being like, I'm gonna manifest having this. Like, that's not how at least my parents got here. That's not how my parents come up. They put in the work. They had multiple jobs, went to school, learned the language. They were never sitting there just like, I'm gonna make this happen. Again, that has its time and its place, and I do believe in visualization. That's why I have what I call my dream board for 2021. Let me know if you guys want me to share it with you. I made one for 2020, and I think I had one like in previous year, but anyways, so let me know if you guys want me to share that with you. Main point, no manifestation is gonna happen without action. So make sure you guys are taking that first step. The important thing is to start somewhere. It doesn't matter if that's with an apology, if that's with waking up early, setting that alarm. Maybe you have to fail a couple times to get it done. Doesn't matter what that first step is. The first step doesn't always mean that it's gonna go great, that it's gonna work out, that everything is gonna be great for you from that point on, but take that first step, put the work in, and yes, visualize yourself accomplishing that goal. Think about how you're gonna feel once you do that. Don't bullshit yourself. And I don't know if I can say this on YouTube or not, but yeah, don't bullshit yourself. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. If you've set goals this year, be honest with yourself. Are these actual goals and things that you're actually gonna work for this year, that you're actually gonna invest the time, the money, the dedication, the whatever it is that you have to do to go out of your way to do this? Is this really something that you want, that you're actually gonna do, or is it just something that you wrote down just because it sounds nice? Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to stop eating french fries, for example. Like, yeah, I'd love to stop eating french fries. I love french fries, but they're probably not the best for me the way that I eat them, because I love fries. I probably eat fries and ranch almost every week, once a week. But is that really something I'm gonna write down, like, stop eating french fries? Am I really gonna do it? No, because that's not like the end of the world for me. It's not something that I'm really committed to. It might be someday, but not right now. So you have to be really wise with the goals that you pick and very precise. And another thing I want to mention is purposeful. Let us be very purposeful this year, because as we can see in the past year that we've all had, time doesn't stop moving. It keeps going, rolling, day and night, no matter what. And we're just here. Like, look how many months we've been in this kind of quarantine-ish, depending on where you're at. And what have you done? What have you changed? Like, the world keeps going, everything is moving forward, but have you moved forward? Are you still in the same spot? If this has been a hard year for you, mentally, emotionally, then I get it, and I feel for you. I've been going through it. Still, though, we have to find the silver lining, and we have to see, okay, so look, we're almost a month into this new year. Everybody wanted 2020 to end. But okay, it's 2021, so what are you gonna do that's in your power to make this year better for you and your family, or just for you? I hope that you guys get what I'm saying, and I'm sorry if it sounds harsh or too direct, but that's really the way that I am, and that's how I talk to anybody that I love and care about. If you guys know, then you know. And I just don't mess around. I don't sugarcoat things. It is what it is, and there's been too much time wasted, too many opportunities missed, too much self-doubt to keep doing this. Like, I really have such a different mindset this year, because I'm gonna be 25, and I've had these dreams bottled up, scribbled all over the place since I was probably 15. That's like a decade. You think, well, you're 15, everybody has dreams, but no, I had very precise dreams and goals that I wanted to have at this point. For whatever reason, they haven't happened the way that they should, the way that I wanted to envision. But I think it's because something's better is like right around the corner, and I'm like right there. So don't give up, guys. I'm not gonna give up. And the last thing that I want to talk about, my mindset for 2021, that I feel that you guys should apply if you haven't already, is gonna be to be present. Now, if you guys saw my post on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, by the way, recently, it says that I used to wake up and I used to spend like hours on my phone. And then I would get that report from my phone that says, you know, like how long you spend on your phone, and it was like 8, 9, or 10 hours or something like that average daily. And I was like, oh my God, I'm spending that amount of time on my phone, and I'm not even like making money on my phone or getting anything from it or reading or being productive. I'm just spending that amount of time scrolling through social media and nothing else is happening. I'm just like scrolling. So I was like, no, that has to stop. I have to be present. I want to be, if I'm in a room with people, if I'm going to dinner, if I'm watching a movie or anything, I don't want to be that person just like looking down at my phone, staring at it, lost in a whole other world. I want to be where I'm at 100%. And it's become one of my biggest pet peeves in general. And I know I shouldn't judge because I was just literally like that. But whatever you're doing, just be there. And that counts for the good and the bad. If you're having a really sucky moment, don't try and escape from it. Don't try and run away from it. Just be there. Feel what you gotta feel. Learn what you're supposed to learn. And get what you're supposed to take away from it. And then move on. We really, really need to work as a society to be present, because the problem is that we're so into technology. We're so disconnected from reality that it's just getting worse and worse. And the person right next to you could really need a hug. The person that you sleep next to could be really going through it, and you don't even know, you know, because maybe a few hours ago that person put a really happy status, but it's not true. So just be present for yourself and for those around you, and like, it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling, you know? In 2020, I feel like everything I was feeling, I didn't want to feel any of it. I just wanted to push through and make it to the end of the year like a lot of us, but I realize now that that's not the best thing to do. It's not healthy and it wasn't good for me. So keep that in mind when you guys are moving through your year. Have check-ins with yourself, have check-ins with others, and let's just keep supporting each other as much as we can. So real quick, I don't know if you guys can see this little pile here, but I'm gonna go through obviously things that have been helping me, things that I've been doing different, and how I'm putting into action everything that I just told you guys about basically. So number 1, I journal. This is my journal. I got it for $2.99 at Ross, and it's super cute. It says, P.S. you are lovely, and you guys can see I've been journaling almost every day, every other day, just continuing to write about my goals, my feelings, what's been going on. I just want to keep a journal of this year because this really, really feels like a different year for me. So get yourself a journal, guy, girl, doesn't matter. I think that everybody should have a journal for something, you know? Jot down things that you think of, ideas, feelings. It's really important, I think. So get a journal. It's not even expensive. You guys know, if you guys watched my 2020 video about, you know, how to set yourself up for success, my planner. That last planner that I had is completely filled with like schedules and just so many memories of last year, how I kept myself busy, how I improved, workouts, like eating. So everything, you know, to stay organized and on top of things is here in my planner. Why? Because if you know, work a 9 to 5 like I do, you get up, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, maybe you spend time with your family, and then that's it. But what about you? What about what you really want to do? What about the things that you want to work at, that you want to improve at yourself, like me time, right? So planner also from Ross, $6. So 6, we're up to $8 so far that you can spend on yourself. You probably spend more like at Starbucks or something. Next, I started reading this year. Now, I grew up reading a lot of books, super bookworm, and I know reading is not for everybody, so if reading is not your thing, then definitely get into like audiobooks, Audible, either way. I am gonna start reading again. I just felt like with school full-time, work full-time, and I just never put the time aside. But again, we have that time. We just have to be purposeful with it, plan ahead, and every other day or so, every day in the morning, post-workout, I try and, you know, get some reading in. And I'm reading this one. It's from Chris. I'm gonna butcher this, but I think it says Gullibu. It's a New York Times bestseller, and it's from the author of the $100 Startup. If you guys know what that is, I think it's a really popular book. But anyways, this one is called Side Hustle: From Idea to Income in 27 Days. Really been loving this one. It's nothing out of this world, nothing that you can't do. I think it's a really good read for people that have ideas and maybe are lacking the confidence or the guidelines or just that push. This is a really good book, guys. I got this at the Amazon store. The next one I'm reading, of course, I think you guys have seen it, is by my favorite actor, Matthew McConaughey, and it's Green Lights. I think this one I'm reading with Luis, and we are on, I think, part 3. Yeah, anyways, this is a great book. So much about life, about being present, and if you read it, then you know, but basically catching green lights and making sense of the red and the yellow ones. And I love this book. I can't wait to finish it, but it's his autobiography or his memoir, one of those. Really, really good so far. So these are the 2 books I'm reading right now. I have a lot of other books that I want to read this year, but this is definitely obviously one of my goals, to read a lot more this year and just read for fun. Like, these are both for fun. They're not for something specific other than I just want to read more. So there is that, guys. Other than that, I'm excited. I always have a lot of faith. I'm hopeful. I am always looking for the good in every situation as much as possible. And again, if you guys are new, then I hope you guys stick around. Follow me on Instagram and keep up with me. Leave any comments below, what you guys think, how your guys' year is going, what plans you guys have. And if there's anything that I can help you guys with, I feel like I'd be like a great accountability coach, like legit, no lie, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, how do you wake up so early, or how do you stay on top of your workouts, or how do you do this, how do you do that? And it's just like, it's not as easy as just doing it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh well, I just get up and I just do it. Some people have that, I don't. I have to like be organized and stay on top of myself. But again, like I always say, if you guys need any help with anything, please reach out. And there's some exciting things coming up soon for this year. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.